I mean, I used to go in from my...
He's not gonna like
No.
swing at me, right?
No, you're being protected, don't worry.
No, big man, you afraid of that little dog? Because, you know... So you're afraid of dogs.
I'm not afraid of dogs, but I'm
How are you gonna make it in
He's
Brooklyn?
in here barking in my ear. He might not like me.
Oh, it's
I don't
the
know.
barking? Well, listen, if you're gonna call yourself a Brooklynite, you gotta toughen it up, man. Steve is the nicest.
He looks nice now.
Truly, on behalf of the borough of Brooklyn, welcome.
Thank you.
So, you're back in New York. Is it weird wearing the colors of a different New York basketball team? You started as a Knick, and then now you're wearing the Brooklyn black and white.
I'm living in Brooklyn now, which gives a much different feel from Manhattan. I think if I was like living in the same place, going down to the same restaurants, the same streets, it'd be a little weird. Plus, it's been 5 years, so I'm able to distinguish the two.
What does it mean to be a Brooklynite? What does Brooklyn mean to you?
I feel like a lot of my friends, especially from California, they'll text me and be like, so are you a hipster now? So I think that's part of being Brooklyn, is you gotta be a hipster. To be honest, I don't even fully know what it means to be a hipster.
We're gonna define it. What's hip to you?
Dogs. I mean, it's definitely skinny and like fashion forward.
Do you think of yourself as fashion forward?
I'm wearing sweats right now.
This isn't a story about Jeremy Lin being Asian and he's getting pub because he's Asian. He's getting publicity because he's balling right now.
Everyone makes a huge deal that you're the first Asian American, Taiwanese American in the NBA. Where the hell are all the Asians? Why are you the only guy?
You don't hear about basketball like you hear about baseball a lot in Taiwan, or you hear about other things. Like basketball wasn't as big for whatever reason. My brothers, my dad, and I absolutely love basketball. My mom even played in high school for one game, but I guess it was just a family thing.
Is it culturally that basketball's not like accepted?
I don't think it wasn't accepted. It just wasn't as big growing up. Like the last, 10, 15 years, like basketball has absolutely exploded.
Lin for the win! Got it!
This streak. The Lin standing in it, it's everywhere, it's everywhere, it's everywhere. Like, I'm sure you're so sick of talking about it. But like, was the come down hard from that?
The Knicks never offered me a contract, so I thought they were going to. They basically told me to go and find another contract. So I only got one from the Rockets. I didn't get one from any other team. So that was the only one I got.
It was an easy choice.
So it was a very easy
Right.
choice. I signed it, and then 3 days later they didn't match it. From a success standpoint, from nothing to all of a sudden I'm literally the top searched person on the planet. And then, 3 years later in LA, there was a game against the Spurs where the coach didn't put me in at all. So it was like back to square one.
Jeremy Lin not seeing any time so far in the game.
It's the most painful thing that I've had to deal with that 3-year process, but it also saved my life in a lot of ways, because I feel like before that I was so focused on being what everybody else wanted me to be, and it gave me a chance to really grow spiritually, grow as a person. As cliche as it might sound, I really just try to play for God, and I'm at such a place where I can...
That's not cliche. I've had a lot of basketball players here and no one has said that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
So,
But when I can actually just focus on all right, well, what's God's standards for me? Not only on the court in terms of whether you win or lose, it's how you treat people, the refs, your teammates. It's also the mindset with which I played. If I was really trying to make my teammates better, if I was trying to play unselfish. A lot of times our coach, Kenny, always says, give up a good shot to get a great shot. That to me is kind of the right way to play.
and now you're being touted as the face of the Nets. That's big, if you ask me.
Well, I do think it's not just me as the face of the franchise.
I am asking you. You don't tell me what I'm asking. I am asking you.
In media training, they tell us to control the interviewers.
Yeah, well, guess what?
Just kidding.
In media training, they have been on Talk Stew, okay? So, welcome to Brooklyn.
Okay.
And why don't you just answer the question? How do you plan on representing this borough?
Definitely how I want to represent it is, when people see us play, I want them to be like, man, they play really, really hard. They play really, really hard. They play team basketball, and then they have fun doing it.
Not to be a fair weather friend, Jeremy Lin insanity, but we want some wins. We want some civic pride here.
Okay.
We want you to be the face of the borough, and if it's not you, it's Steve.
Okay, yeah, well, I'll definitely get it done then.
Okay, get it done.
Yeah.
Get her done, Lin. All right, to Brooklyn. Cheers.
Cheers.